This week, I've been mostly talking crap. I think when we talk to people, the biggest question they either ask or they want to ask is miles per gallon. With eBay, she's a 10.9 litre V6, a very, very big engine, a very powerful vehicle. Constant four-wheel drive, and I think, you know, when I mentioned like the 10.6 litre, you know, eyeballs roll again. So, yeah, 10 miles to the gallon this equates to. Now, what I tend to find out is people don't realise that the bigger the engine, the less the engine is working. So what I tend to say to people is that, you know, at 50 mile an hour, we're doing about 1.9 thousand 1900 revs, which is what a car ticks over at. So, you know, at 50 mile an hour, the vehicle isn't working very hard. You know, she's just ticking over, so that's a plus point. But don't forget, we live in a day and age where, you know, car manufacturers have got to make the latest car sound even better than the last one. And, you know, the diesel engine hasn't really advanced at all in 30, 40, 50 years. An average car this day and age, you know, coming from the showroom, especially a diesel car, will probably do 50, 60 miles to the gallon if you're lucky. If you're pulling a caravan, then you're going to be down to maybe your mid to low 30s. Now, 10 miles to the gallon. The story I always say, I always transfer it to per hour. So running eBay, our hourly costs is around, at today's cost, I think it's about £1.40. It's just starting to creep up a little bit. So £1.40, maybe £1.45 at the pump. Our hourly cost for driving is around about £25 or £30 per hour. So you imagine maybe from Sheffield to Peterborough, something like that, 2 hours is going to cost, I would say, I would allow maybe £60 for that, so depending on the traffic. From Yorkshire to London, 4 hours, is going to cost £100, £110. So when you look at the distance what you can travel, it's not too bad at all. Thinking that once you obviously get to your destination, your living costs, you know, are nothing really. And when you look at today's average cost of just a regular 2-3 bedroomed house, you know, you're talking £20,000 up towards £20,000 per year on gas, electric, council tax and standing charges, TV licence. When you take all that into account, you know, if you said, well, £15,000 a year in fuel is quite a lot for eBay. We average, I would say, it actually depends on whether I'm working and whether I'm actually, like I have been for the last, you know, 3 or 4 weeks now, where I've just been using local park-ups while I've been doing the modifications on the truck. I probably use about £70 per week with fuel in eBay at the current moment in time. When we travelled to Spain and Portugal, we did the national parks there, and with the, you know, with the fuel, the ferries, the tolls, the food, the drink, so an all-inclusive holiday for 3 months. It was just shy of 3 months in Spain and Portugal, thinking that we're doing the national parks, so we're up hills like this, down hills like this, and doing the hairpin bends. £5,000 for a 3 month holiday, and I think that is is very cheap. You know, you can be spending £2,000 on a week's holiday. So 5,000 for a 3-month holiday is very cheap. And if it weren't down to Schengen and Brexit, then, you know, we could have quite easily been out there 6 months. And the only extra cost would have been the food and drink. I'm currently parked in a dog walking car park, and it's a very nice place, but yeah, you get the odd car coming and there'll be dogs sniffing around any second. I'm also thinking about the holiday as well. I wasn't paying for a car in an airport car park. I still wasn't paying, you know, insurance and road tax for a vehicle I wasn't using. I wasn't paying TV licence, standing charges and still the council tax while I was in Spain and Portugal. So, you know, when you are travelling, it is a very cheap way to travel because you've cut all the expensive ties back at home. Yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments and what your monthly bills are. I know when I did have my house back in 2018, I think £1,000 lasted me a month for the house, paying the mortgage and everything else. And now £1,000 will last me 3 months. So yeah, just let me know what you guys think really, and so on. But no, being, you know, running a big vehicle like this, you know, providing you're not using it like an everyday vehicle, I think you can live very, very cheaply. You really can. You know, use it sensibly. You know, I'm leaving this car park today, and I'm going to do a little bit of shopping on the way to my next stopover. And I think that's how you got to live. You know, I'm not going to leave here now and do some shopping and then come back to here. I'm going to do it while I'm en route. So you just got to be really smart and change the way you live. That's it. And I'm going to say thanks for watching, everyone. Put down in the comments what your monthly bills are. And till next time, thanks for watching, everybody.